is our own Geoff Arnold. Jeff, we are, 21 games into this very strange 2020 season. What are your overall impressions of the Birds so far?
I'm really impressed with how they played offensively. I think what they're doing is pretty sustainable. I think from a pitching perspective, they've got to find a way to get the starters to go a little bit deeper. I mean, you said we're 21 games in. We've only seen one Orioles starter complete 6 innings. The bullpen has done a pretty good job, but if that's going to continue, you need to have those starters provide those guys a little bit more help.
Absolutely. I could agree with you more on that, but you talked about the bullpen, so give me the biggest surprise out of that Orioles bullpen.
Well, it has to be Tanner Scott. I mean, the way he's been used in high leverage situations for the Orioles, he's looking like the guy that the Orioles always thought he could be. A big change has been made to his delivery where he's getting faster downhill and not having to deal with such a high balance point and then throwing some different things off. I mean, as long as he's locating his stuff, we know how dominant he can be. That slider's been great against both left-handed pitchers or against left-handed batters and right-handed batters. And so there's a lot of stuff to like right now. I mean, you're looking at somebody that could be a future closer in the big leagues.
You know, it's funny you say that. You talk about getting lefties and righties out. And with baseball's new rule, that's very important. That increases his value and his stock, the fact that he's not a lefty specialist. He can get you out from both sides of the plate.
Yeah, and sometimes he's been able to get hitters out when he can't necessarily locate his fastball in the spots that he wants to. But I think what's been encouraging is the last couple times out, he's been throwing his fastball for strikes. He's been throwing his slider for strikes. I mean, those 5 batters that he retired over the weekend, that might be the most dominating I've ever seen Tanner Scott look.
It's funny you talk about the closer, because I was thinking the other day, how many potential closers are actually in this bullpen where you talk about, I mean, there's so many young guys and young arms, you never know. Now, the biggest surprise as far as position players, who might that be for you?
For me, it's got to be Pedro Severino. I mean, this is a guy that not long ago was designated for assignment by the Nationals. The Orioles pick him up when they were looking for some catching help. He can hit big time. He's been one of the best offensive catchers in the major leagues this year. He's become really good with game reports, too, and putting his pitchers in good spots to find out how they can succeed. I think that'll only continue for Pedro Severino, and he's had some big home runs, too. I mean, it's not easy to get to Max Scherzer for a 3-run homer, but he did it on Sunday.
And a magnetic and contagious personality to go along with that. Sevy is one of the favorites in that Oriole dugout. You have double duty to pull, my friend. Again, you can hear Jeff on the radio side of our play-by-play broadcast. Jeff, thanks a lot for your time.
You got it, Rob. Take care.